what if my plus one is actually one of my good girlfriends who wasn't invited to the wedding? Is that like embarrassing?
Say it again.
Wait, yeah, what was that?
Oh, what if
let's say okay, for example, let's say Dom didn't invite one of my girls. He knows all my girls, but one of them wasn't invited, but I got a plus one and I picked
one of your girls gonna be in the wedding.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fight for her.
Hey,
Go crazy.
Hey, fight for her.
This could get interesting. Know you get money, well, how are you spending it? Is this your passion or is it about Benjamins? Is it about cash or the fact that you didn't quit? Talk to me, let's sip some wine. Discussion about future, the past and the grind. What's an excuse when it's last on your mind? I love what you do, may I ask for your time?
Talk to me. Welcome to the Talk to Me podcast. It's the podcast that provides viewers with the latest news on controversial topics, gender war questions, and a multitude of hypotheticals. I'm your host, Don Worm, sitting here with Medi and the lovely Mersina and my guy, AJ. Holiday season.
Hey.
How y'all doing, y'all? How y'all doing?
Shit, chilling.
Living.
Hey, life is great.
Mersina, I seen you was leaving. She's sandy cheeks and all that. You know what I'm saying? Sun's out, buns out.
Oh my God, guys.
I said, hold up. Okay. Cheeky.
Hey.
I've been
Mersina.
MIA for a little bit, but went to Dallas for my birthday last week, Dallas is lit city. And then the weather here has been, I think like the cold season for Florida is over, where the 50s and 60s are gone. Now it's like 80s and 90s. So I was able to do a beach day, and then I was able to do a pool day. I'm not trying to make y'all jealous, but if it's nice, it's really nice.
No, we need more action. Like y'all, you had Happy Birthday Mersina on the banner at the club. So y'all in the section every night. So hey, we're all ears, yo.
Oh my God, yeah, no, I think it's because Bree from Texas, one of her friends came, her name is Gabby, and she is really good friends with one of the promoters and like one of the owners of the club. So every single night when we were meeting up with him, it was every type of tequila you could think of. We didn't pay for shit.
I was just about to ask.
You see my name on the bottle, girls. You see Happy Birthday Mercy. And mind you, I didn't know anything was going on. I was just like looking, and I look up and I see my name. And I said, damn, who did that? That's nice.
Damn, so y'all only paid for one bottle?
No, I think we only paid for the like 2 bottles to pregame in our Airbnb.
and Mersina talking about we got a rest day. Girl,
it was free. I'm going crazy.
Nah, shoot.
No, I will. Let me spill a little bit of tea and drama from the trip. Are you guys ready for this? So our Airbnb, it's like a really nice like multi-leveled Airbnb. So we have another Airbnb right next to us, which is like literally like 10 feet away, real close, and you got big windows. And we're over here thinking, oh, the windows might like there's no screens, there's no curtains, no covers, so maybe it's tinted, right? Nope. You can see through what they're doing, they can see us. And in one of the showers, the main shower, the little windows up in the corner of the bathrooms, you can see through into the window of like a bedroom. And so all of a sudden I hear commotion, and there was a group of guys staying at the Airbnb right next to us, and they all lined up to watch one of the girls shower. All right. And so I hear yelling, and I'm in another room getting ready for the night. I'm like, what's going on? They saw, well, once they got caught, they looked up through the little, it's like a little, rectangle window that you see through the bathroom into the bedroom, and you see a group of guys, dark-skinned guys, standing and just like this.
Yo,
right? That's not even the worst part. You ready for the next part? 10 minutes later, they ring our doorbell. Boom, 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 and everyone's freaking out. And right by my bedroom, there was a balcony that overlooked their Airbnb. So me and my girl Luna, we go out and we're raging. And 2 guys, one guy.
Define raging. What's raging? What's raging? What do you mean raging? What's raging?
Oh, we're cussing them out. Like, get the fuck out. What are y'all doing here? Are y'all crazy to be filming us in the shower? Yo, it's crazy. This guy with the camera, he turns, puts his camera in my face, and he was like, we're vloggers. And Luna was like, vlog this.
That's OD.
No, but listen, first of all, you had the audacity to disrespect us. And the thing is, they had curtains on their end, but we didn't. They were able to see that shit and, you know, have some respect for the ladies, put the curtain down. Instead, they got all their boys lined up to watch the show, right? And if that wasn't enough, they came to our door to vlog us and put a camera in our face.
So y'all on
and I was
YouTube.
like, you have no right vlogging us and putting a camera in our face. So that was like, we were this close to calling the cops because one of the girls literally got sexually assaulted. And who knows what those vloggers did with their episode, camera, whatever.
True.
So I'm gonna pull out a question from this. If y'all see this, I get it. Like we try to put ourselves in their shoes. Like, what if it was, you know, us girls and it was a group of like good looking guys and we accidentally see a guy showering and he's looking fine? Are we gonna just shut the blinds, or are we gonna be like, yo, come here real quick, look, like check it out?
100%.
Is there like a double standard to that?
100% you're saying check it out. Like there's no question.
It's just the fact of being sneaky about it. Them niggas was really just like,
No, they were not sneaky.
No. I think with the guys part, I think the biggest issue was the vlogging part. Obviously, you shouldn't be lining up and looking, but let's be honest here. These guys are not gonna come to you and be like, "Oh, you know, we can see you." Like,
Medi, they did. They came after it happened. 5 minutes after, they came with a camera in our front door, trying to like world.
No, I know. No, I'm talking about
that's
being
actually
like,
a wild story.
I'm talking about being the gentleman type of coming to you without the camera. But obviously, they thought it was funny, and
No,
yeah, I think the camera is the biggest issue here.
It's the guys who are.
No, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know if you're gonna. I mean, you probably close the blinds, but I think you're still gonna go tell. And then what they do with the information they do.
They're gonna peek through the blinds. But the thing is, once they got caught, we looked out the window, the little window from the bathroom into their window. They were just like this. They're just standing, all looking in a row.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
do
weird.
that,
That's just weird.
That's when it starts getting. Yeah.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Like these are grown ass men.
Yeah, I mean,
They
they
had
were
to be
over
young.
21. Anything over 21 is, I mean, you could tell they're maybe younger than us, but not to the point where they were 16-year-olds, 18. They were in their good like 20s, like young 20s.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey, vlogging for entertainment, it crosses.
No, it was
human boundary
disrespect
line.
across the line. I had to contact the Airbnb host and be like, you need to find some curtains. Like, you have a nice Airbnb, and it was, mind you, it was like nice and clean and all that shit. But like, you have like literally the first time I checked it out, I got in like the shower, like with my clothes on just to see. And I just looked through the little window, the little rectangle window they have in like bathrooms, but it like it goes into the next Airbnb's bedroom window. So you could see everything. So that was one of our biggest like tease dramas of the trip, is some disrespectful men and just drama with like the windows.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a wild story that I was not expecting.
I was not, because they could go to jail for this.
Exactly.
Yes. And one thing someone told me is, instead of me being really mad, because, you know, at the moment you're just raging, you're just like mad, you're cussing and mad, you're like yelling, get out of the property. And they were vloggers. I should have been like, oh, what's your vlog? What's the name of your vlog? I should have caught that, because
out the way. Yeah.
But that's tough though. You ain't thinking like that. That's thinking way too logical.
Yeah,
like,
I'm T.
Not in the moment, but I mean, we were able to like get through it, because honestly, like, you guys don't understand how much that hurts. It's sexual assault. Like, imagine your body being out there for people to see, and you don't know what they're doing with the footage. You don't know what they're doing with, you know, what they're telling people if they got it on like camera. It's a scary, you know, situation to be in. But that was one of our biggest thing. I mean, we've overcome it, but I mean, it is a story for the books, but not a really good story.
Did y'all bump into them again? Did y'all ever see them again? Wow.
So another group of guys came, and I was like, you guys really need to leave. He was like, this is my Airbnb. I wasn't there when it happened. I want to come like shake your hand and apologize to you. We don't mean any disrespect. I'll delete the footage. It was two different groups of guys. So they were being respectful. They're like, all we want is respect. We'll make sure whatever, if they caught anything on footage, we're going to delete it. And I said, all right, like, that's like, all we want is mutual respect. We don't need a section from y'all. We don't need bottles from y'all. We just want
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
We'll take some cash though.
I should have been like, you got a couple $100.
Facts. Run that. Yeah. Only thing I would have done, I would have probably schemed to like pregame with y'all before we go out or something like that. But I
We
wouldn't
already had our
got
own
that.
thing.
It
Yeah.
was wild. Or at least tried. Like, yeah, I'm new to the area. Yeah, we don't know where y'all. Oh, y'all new to the area too? Oh shit, like we should pregame, bottles on up. You know what I'm saying?
And then pull up, pop, pop, pop.
And shoot somebody?
You gonna sit there and pregame with some people that just caught you on film? Like,
No, I'm saying if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have been caught. I'm saying.
Okay.
No. My boys wouldn't have been OD like that.
No, but mind you, they're Airbnb, so people are like having a good time. They're partying. Everyone's from out of state at this point. But that situation is just crazy to think, and it's so funny because the way we resolved it is we had the Airbnb had like Jenga and checkers and chess and like board games. We literally grabbed all the board games and we left it there. We put it against the window and just left it there.
That's smart.
So that is the tea of the trip.
Thought of the owner of it.
I'm gonna need more tea after this joint, but it's all good.
All
right, so Maddie, how you been, man? You hung out with the boy over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? How you been?
Hey, which boy are we talking about?
Me. Come on now. It's only one boy. Come on.
Dude, honestly, what is it? Tuesday? Man, I forgot what I did over the weekend. What? Wait,
to Ozio's and you didn't do anything
Ozio.
Friday.
Yeah,
you should have saw his face. He said, "Hung out with the boys."
I was like, hung out with the boys.
He was trying to put it on.
I know, because it was 2 weeks ago. That's why.
It was 2 weeks ago. I was like, last weekend. Yeah, I ended up going to Ozio. Not to burst anybody's, but I mean, hey, shout out to my boy Zach. Happy birthday. Definitely needed to show some love for him.
That was for Joey?
Yeah, that was for Joey.
How was that jump? Was it lit?
It was lit.
Yeah, you don't even remember. Yeah.
He ain't like that shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Shout out.
Nah, it wasn't my
cup of tea. Speaking
my
of
choice of location.
I got you. Follow.
I guess they do that for the promoter on Saturdays. I guess they know the promoter. I'm not sure who it is. I've never seen him before. But yeah, it was a good time. So it was good to see people. I think I saw I saw somebody I knew from high school, random, because he usually lives in LA. So I saw him, which was good. Who else did I see? I saw somebody else, another high school guy. So it was you never know who you're gonna run into.
Right, that's for sure. What about you, AJ? How you been, man? Haven't seen you in like 2 weeks, bruh. What you been up to?
Yeah, it don't even feel like 2 weeks. Time be flying, but feeling like a villain. Down here cooling, prepping, because everybody taking trips. So I need to get one in. So some stuff coming up in the near future to have a good time. But that's all, bro.
You've been having too much fun. Got me jealous
too,
bro.
She got me thinking like I need to do something.
I'm already working on the summer body. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to look like Aaron Donald by the time summer comes.
Damn.
Not crazy.
I'm about to say you trying to leave your girl. You doing all that. God damn.
Wait, hold on. Before we delve into it a little bit farther, why is that always the thing? Like somebody working.
People say that.
Are you trying to leave me? Y'all
think
good out here? Like,
trying to go crazy.
Because that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to do it for yourself, but like I think people know.
I mean, obviously, I'm not doing this.
People know from the outside that like, oh, you ain't doing it for yourself. You doing it for the.
But let's be honest. He said Aaron Donald, the guy that has one of the best bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like in sports entertainment.
I'm about to look him up.
Yeah, go look up Aaron Donald real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I see if he said me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, okay, you want to be a little buff. This nigga said Aaron Donald. Like,
I ain't trying to be, but you see, that's
I got you. I know you talking shit.
Stars type shit.
But it's content.
Hey, Dom trying to take a Canelo spot.
Nah, I'm dead.
I did. Hey, you saw
this dude?
Yeah, beast.
AD.
He's a fucking beast. Yeah.
Hey,
do you get that big by the summertime?
Yeah, are you really serious about getting to his level, or?
No. Shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars type shit. I'm really just trying to cut up.
Land in the trees, nigga.
I know basketball players. And
look at me, hey.
I know basketball players, and I know how they work out because they definitely don't work out like football players. So
no.
He was just talking shit.
That's just
So look, this past week, I'm making short sweet. This past week, I ain't even drink no alcohol. Like, we was chilling, you know what I'm saying? So I'm so proud of myself. So give me one.
Oh, hey, since you mentioned that, I hit up Dom. Maybe it was like at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening on Saturday night for Joey's birthday. I was like, yo, Dom, you going out? And he just texted me, nah, like nothing else. And then at like 10:30-ish, he calls me. I was like, oh, he's coming out. But nah, he was calling me for someone else, for something else. But yeah, I got excited for a second. Thought he caved.
Nah, because once April hits, it's gonna be radio silence on my end and Maddie's end.
So you ain't doing that in April?
Yep, in my end, yeah.
I just always think about that. Every time the holy month comes up, I start to think more about it. I'm like, look, let me fill out on the drinking and on the, I just like being low key during that month.
You participate in Ramadan?
Yeah, I do. As much as I can, yeah.
Yeah, I should have knew that, huh?
Yeah, I think it's me, Mersina, Ria, and Mina.
That's crazy.
I don't know if anybody else participates.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey Dom, man. Hey, Dom, AJ, man. Fast for a couple of days. For the people.
I'll be running.
Let's make an experiment, and we can. You guys can talk about it on the podcast.
I'll be running fast.
What are you saying?
I think Dom, weren't you the one who thought that we could still drink water, or was it someone else?
It was probably me.
Everybody thinks we could drink some water. We can't drink shit.
I'm like, y'all at least need some water. Give me something.
Off air, we should definitely talk about that. Rules, regulations, and all that. And
how many days?
I'm down to do it for a couple of days.
30.
I'm down to do it for a couple of days.
Nah, I can't.
No, you don't got to do it for 30, but I'll tell you what, when you do the one-off days, it's much harder.
Yep.
So like for us, like when we do it for 30 days, like after day 3, 4, it's easy.
Locked in.
It's just like butter, yeah. But if you do it, y'all can try it for. I challenge you guys to 3 days. Medi, how much would you challenge them for? Like back to back.
Okay, 3 days back to back. That's good.
I think I can do 3 days.
AJ probably can do it.
And we're talking where you could eat sundown. I mean, what time is going to be this year? Maybe like 7 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as 8:30, 8:40 a couple years ago. So
come on, Dom. We'll talk about this later, but
yeah, I'm gonna try.
All
right, so let's get into it. All right, so Mersina, I don't know if this is personal, we could take it out, but you said your mother moved in, so that proposed a question for you as parent and child boundaries. Do you want to expound on that? What do you mean?
Yeah, so a little bit diverging into my personal life. So my mom, she ended up moving to Tampa with me right now. For now, I live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. We're sharing everything. And she was like, you know what? I need a change. I'm gonna come down there. My place of work is right next to you. I got interviewed. I got hired. I started in February. So she moved down here with me, and it wasn't even a question where it's like, because I'm the daughter, she's my mom, and we're best friends in a sense, and I do anything for my mom, like for her to be happy. But at the same time, it's like, you have to understand, I left Virginia, 1, for full independence. Well, 1, I love Florida, but 2, full independence, because I've always been dependent on my parents for bills and food and laundry and all that ever since I was little, even college. They paid for my college and stuff. So I literally hit 1 year in Tampa this past weekend. And not even then, my mom came down to, stay with me until she got settled down. And, obviously she wants to buy a house and stuff. So I know there's boundaries when it comes to relationships, completely different boundaries, but what about boundaries when it comes to your parents? Like, it's your parents, you love them, they took care of you as a child, and they kind of anticipate that expectation in return when they're older. But at the same time, it's like, me being in my, I guess now upper 20s, mid to upper 20s, it's like, I want to still have that freedom and that independence. And she's suggesting, hey, why don't we both buy a house together, put our money together, we can live in it together. And I'm just like, look, I love you. I mean, living with my mom is easy, right? She's easygoing, she's super clean, like OCD, but It's just the principle of money isn't a factor for me. It's the independence. I want to be able to invite my friends whenever I want. I want to be able to go out on a Tuesday night for Taco Tuesday without being judged. You know what I mean? So I guess the question I'm asking is like, what boundaries would a child set with their parents without making them mad? Because the thing is with me, I could never be like, get out of my place. Like I could never kick my mom out, no matter how much she's nagging at me or anything, you know? So it's like, what are some parent-child boundaries that you guys would establish if your parent decided to move in with you in the new city that you kind of made your home?
Fellas, anybody want to go first?
I mean,
It's
I can go
hard.
first. One, in the beginning, I think you got to take that sacrifice because, like you said, they only in the beginning. I'm talking about the beginning, but later on, like, yeah, I wouldn't have her move in with you long term or get your own place. But obviously, like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, where she got to get her feet on the ground and stuff like that. Because, like you said, I mean, they did so much for us growing up. I mean, we all. I mean, you lived there after college. I mean, they could easily said, "Oh, no, you're not coming back after college. Like, you go find your own place." But in terms of boundaries, I mean, I don't know what she knows of what you do. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever had that conversation with each other. And obviously, you're not going to feel comfortable doing it in front of your mom. But I think like if she's staying with you, I think you got to have that. You got to communicate that with her. Where like I'm going to have people over, so like.
Like you need to go out, like you need to not be here from this
No.
time to this time?
She could stay. That's up to, but that's up to you. Like, if you have people over, are you comfortable with having your mom there or having your mom in the room when you have people over?
And mind you guys, it's a 720 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
So she basically in the room, which is what you're saying.
Yeah. And
she gonna be chilling with us.
Basically, Mersina, you're not hosting a pregame. You're not hosting a party. You're not having people over. You're going to their spot until she finds her own spot.
And it's crazy because the thing is, looking back in the past couple months, I was the one hosting people because of my location. I live in downtown Tampa where people come to me to pregame. And after we get lit, no one can drive. So guess what? They stay with me. Now that can't happen because she's here. And the thing is, I'm not just trying to be, I'm not like, the thing is, my mom is cool. She knows, she's like, oh, are you going out this weekend? Like, you going out with drinks with friends, And I'm like, yeah, maybe. But the thing is, I feel like in myself guilty if I'm out on like a weekday from like 2 a.m. It's like, I need to get my ass back home like my mom's home. Like, I want to show her I'm at least like responsible to come back home at a decent hour because I work the next day, It's just the things in the back of my mind because I was raised in such a strict household where right now she's not strict because she knows I'm an adult, but at the same time I kind of want her to see me as a responsible adult. But you're right, Medi, the things I've did before with having all my friends come over pre-game, this and that, like that's over as long as she's here.
You muted.
Wait, Medi, are you muted?
Yeah, you muted. Okay. Shit. As far as boundaries,
Dom, what advice do you have? Yeah, what are your boundaries for your family?
This definitely hits home. So, well, for one, to answer your question, as far as boundaries, my mom's pretty clean, so she'll be helping out around the house. But I would say one would be like, I don't want to hear like no judgment. Like if I come back drunk as shit, I don't want to be like, why are you drinking so much? You need to do this tomorrow. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm paying the rent. But I would say this. I think obviously everyone would look at it everyone would look at it selfishly because they're like, man, like when I move, you know what I'm saying? Why you gotta come? But she's done a lot of sacrificing for you. So it's only temporary. It's all good. I say, look at the positives. I used to work with my mom, same building, same vault. Literally, I could see my mom in 10 seconds, right? For 2 years. She just got another position at a whole nother building. So as she was leaving, I was like sad, not even gonna lie. I was like, damn, I was seeing my mom Monday through Friday every day. So like once you go to college, for some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people move back, some people don't. And I looked at it, I was like, damn, this is probably the last time I'll ever get to see my mom Monday through Friday ever in life. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it as a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? At first, it was kind of weird when I was, working with her Monday through Friday. But like now that she's gone, it's like, damn, I miss her. Like I used to walk to breakfast with her, walk to lunch with her, go to lunch with her on Fridays. Used to do all that stuff. So all I'm saying is, look at the good things in the situation. It's not going to be a full year. It's going to be a max, maybe 3 months, 2 months. Yes, it's going to suck. Yes, your social life's going to be gone. But when she leaves, it's all good. So that's all I got to say for you.
Very optimistic. Very inspirational.
And I think
it's gonna suck. I understand, but
no, the thing is like it's so hard. Like I'm looking at both sides of it because yes, I'm in my mid to upper 20s, so I'm just now figuring out my life here with my people and my my home, my friends. But at the same time, I'm here to support her. And like when I look at the people who lost their mom, who don't have a mom in their life, they would think I'm the luckiest person in the world to be living with my mom. And the thing is, we all know our parents won't be here forever. So I should just look at the, like you said, glass half full and appreciate the moments I have with her living here with me for a month or two temporarily, and just cherish those moments because they'll be, gone when she gets her own place or like stuff like that. So I definitely agree with that, Dom.
Sure, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's my take. I don't know about boundaries.
Can you hear me? Hello? All right.
Yeah, we got you, Maddie.
That boy back, he was.
But like Dom said, I think you have to let her know. But that's up to you. Like, unless you care of what she thinks about you, I think you gotta let her know. Like, you cannot. There should be no judging. Like, I moved out here. You should know what I do. But like, I'm going out with my friends to drink. Whatever. I'm gonna come home.
Right.
This 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whenever. I mean, that's up to you. Where if you want to set those boundaries, and you gotta communicate it to her. It's either you communicate with that to her, and you'll be all right with it, or you sacrifice 2 months.
Yeah.
Or the nights, I know it's your place, but the nights like, hey, mom, I'm probably about to get shitty tonight. You can have my bedroom. I'm sleeping on the couch. And you don't got to worry about, her seeing you drunk as shit.
Someone to, yeah. And I've already told it to like my girlfriends who live here. It's like, if it's cool, I'm gonna crash your place if we go out on a weekend, just to not come home and be loud and stuff like that. So it's different boundaries because I think, well, my mom specifically, knowing she's my mom, she likes to have a little bit of control of what I do. So the smallest example of like, let's say buying stuff she hates when I buy like shoes or leggings for the gym because she thinks I have so many. She was like, stop wasting your money on leggings. Like, why are you buying more stuff? It's like, this is my money. Like, this is, I pay rent. I make my own money. You can't tell me how to like spend my money. But she's just looking out for me. Like, because the thing is, I'm trying to buy, properties out here. So it's like, if you're trying to do that, then save your money. Don't buy gym clothes and shit like that. So
has the properties down there gone crazy too?
If you guys want to talk about the markets here in Tampa, they're ridiculous. Like there's low inventory on houses, and all the houses that were like 200, 250 back in 2020, they're close to 400 now.
Yeah.
I think it's increased like between 24 and 26%, the housing market.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, over here it's crazy. Like you'll go find a house or a townhome, whatever, and you're looking at, let's say 650 for it's on the market for 650. You go there, you give them 675. Someone else comes in and gives them a 700K offer, like 50K over asking price, which is crazy.
Exactly.
But I mean, look, the market's going to settle down. It might not, but I think when you get in at a higher price, you're already losing.
Yeah.
You better be in it to save forever, or for like 10 years.
Yeah. Sure. Don't think about having equity at least for 5-6 years to come.
My thing is so many, like, people up in Northern Virginia, DC, the median salary is up in like the 80s, 90s. Like that's not even right. What is it then?
That's too high, you think, right?
That's too high.
Yeah, that's
really?
Yeah. Are you talking about household or the individual?
Yeah.
Just a household.
Okay, household, but median household, that's nothing.
Median household, but when you think about Florida's like obviously one of the most southern states where it's like the cheapest. Yeah. With their income and their houses skyrocketing, they can't afford to pay $2,000 for rent for a 1-bedroom, and that's what's happening here now.
Mersina, we can't afford our salaries. I mean, whatever. Let's say someone's salary is in the 6 figures. I mean, we're talking they can't afford something they could have afforded 3 years ago. They can't afford it anymore.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at, instead of a 2,000 square foot spot, you're looking at a 1,500 square foot spot. Like you lost. And like our salaries obviously aren't keeping up with the market, but that's another conversation.
No, market's crazy here for sure.
I see it's red. Sick. All right. So for a side note, are y'all going to Dada's and Nikhil's? I said Dada and Nikhil. Keisha and Dada's wedding?
Are we going to Spain?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I thought these islands were off of Spain. It's on the west coast of Africa.
Canary Islands. All right, so we're all three of us are going to Canary Islands like in September, right? So from myself. So yeah, I've been invited to a good amount of weddings this year, right? So one wedding that I wasn't invited to, but that one of my friends was invited to, he told me, he was like, yo, the groom say, yo, none of his boys, including the groomsmen, are allowed to have plus ones. The only way you get a plus one if you're married or if you're in a serious relationship. How do y'all feel about that? Is that fucked up or it's like whatever?
I'll let one of the boys answer first.
Valid.
See, look, there's two things to this. If he's limited to the amount of people he could bring, this is okay. But if he's not, and it's like at a, let's say, destination, or
it's in Colombia.
Okay, if it's at a destination and it doesn't really matter how many people go, because technically on you, and they're just
hold on. It does matter how many people go, because sometimes the bride and groom pays for your plate, like your food, your meal. That's a lot of money.
Typically, but when you do a destination, they don't go
everybody
by
ain't
meal.
going.
They don't go by meal.
Oh, for real?
They don't go, one, they don't go by meal. Two, like Dom said, not everyone's going. Not everyone's going to the Canary Islands who's getting invited to Nikhil's wedding. I mean, not everyone's going to go. That's going to happen. I mean, yeah, but like I think if you're close friends with somebody, and you should offer them a plus one. I mean, it'd be up to them if they want to bring one or not.
Yeah.
I mean, the wedding plus one.
We're talking about, you're saying for destination location or like regular?
Anything.
It could be anything. But I would this situation is destination.
Yeah.
See, like I look at it. Go.
No, I was gonna say, so AJ, like if you were gonna get married, would you allow your friends like Dom to have a plus one knowing he's not dating anybody?
I'm not okay, I'll shut up.
Sorry, was that too direct?
Hey, look at me getting scared of his answer.
Hey,
so please don't private, please. Destin already cooked my shit. Please don't.
He's there. But no, I think whoever you want to bring, like I would say, like, I don't think to the point where it's limited where she's like, hey, I would probably come up to you and be like, look, we putting bread on this. Like, if you bringing somebody, just make sure they show up. They ain't got to be serious. Just make sure she show up because we got her a plate. That's all I feel.
All right,
but I'm not going to limit you to be like,
we sending an invoice. Your date don't show up. Run me that 120, bro.
Hold on. So
Mersina, I would say that to you.
So Mersina AJ.
Why would you say that to me?
Well,
I go. I know. I'm fucking.
So Mersina AJ. So
okay,
you go to these weddings. Okay, yeah, like you said, they pay per head.
Okay.
I mean, you come alone versus you bringing a plus one. Your gift to them should be different. So you're coming alone, you're covering yourself.
Yeah.
You come with someone else, two people should cover the gift. And it shouldn't be the same. So typically the gift should
wedding
cover.
etiquette.
Right. I mean,
I gotta give a gift. That's 3 gifts. I'm sorry. Keep going.
I mean, yeah, you gotta come. You can't come in empty-handed.
Damn, I've never been to a wedding, so like at this age, I don't know shit. You gonna know?
Cash is king. But
every time.
On it for you.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's why I don't see it as a big deal. If I'm coming and providing you a gift, and, if I'm bringing a plus one, I'm gonna up that gift because of that. I mean,
okay, that's valid. I ain't thinking of it like that. Yeah.
Okay, no. That's you assuming that your date is gonna want to put up money to get a gift.
Well, I'm bringing the plus one, so I'll cover.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on.
So can I tell you guys from a woman's perspective?
No.
One who's probably planning the majority of the wedding.
Not me.
So growing up, I always thought, like, watching movies, there's movies called Wedding Date, like when guys try to find random girls to be their wedding, date, and it's like fun. I love that aspect when in reality, when you're paying for the heads, and let's say, for example, Medi, like you date a girl for like 2-3 months, and I'm like, oh, like +1, and then right before the wedding, y'all break up, and now you're like, oh, by the way, she ain't coming anymore. I'm like, but I'm paying for her. You know what I mean? So when it comes to like, I think more like because I've been to white weddings, and I will say for Caucasians, for Americans, they don't care, because I literally went to a wedding with, the guy I talked to, he was like, hey, the wedding's next week. You want to come? It's right here. I'm like, he's like, it's open bar. It's like a buffet of food. And I'm like, okay, like, yes, sure. Grab a dress and go, right? But it's not the same when it comes to foreign weddings or like destination weddings, where it's like, the thing is, weddings for especially women, it's very, very intimate. It's a very special day, as it is for the groom. But we want to know everyone who's there, or someone seriously, like you said. So the way Rhea, our girl, is kind of doing it as well, as what she told me, where it's like, if I don't know the person, or you guys aren't in a serious relationship, then I'm sorry, like they can't come, because this is our wedding. And I agree with that. Like if it's your wedding, you get to choose who comes. And if you don't know the person, why are they going to be invited?
I feel that.
Okay, so what do you consider serious?
A serious relationships. Okay, so let's say I think a serious relationship is honestly like starting at 2 years together on the way to like getting engaged.
What if she on my page? What if she on my IG? What if she on my IG? And I'm kissing her like this.
We got a Facebook status.
Fuck
yeah, Mersina, let's be real. Mersina, let's be real. 2 years? I mean, come on.
I mean, people can be serious for a year, but I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there.
What if you met her? What if you met my baby? What if you met my baby? You still wouldn't invite her? And you follow her, and we a year in.
Okay, then, see, Dom, that scenario is different. If I met her, I like her, we vibe, and y'all start together, then yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, my.
All right. Here's another one. What if you're 9 months in, and by the time the wedding happens, it's going to be 2 years, but you don't have a +1 yet? But you can't get a +1. Like, I mean, people plan weddings a year in advance. So you've been dating a person for 9 months, let's say, and by the time the wedding comes around, you're a little less than 2 years.
Well, hold on. The wedding invitations don't come out that far. The wedding invitations to RSVP come out, I think, within 6 months of the wedding. Right?
First of all, 6 months is a lot.
I got a couple on my fridge. If y'all want.
You popular. Yeah, I got one too on my fridge.
Yo, I got one on my fridge too.
All right, but Mersina, 6 months is still like I've been with this person for 9 months.
No, Medi, if you met a girl and with 6 months you want to propose to her, she is your +1. I got you. That's your baby.
No, I'm not talking about 6 months. I'm talking about 9 months. The wedding is 6-7 months from now. I mean,
well, listen, this sounds like a case-by-case basis per person.
100%. It's a case-by-case basis.
All right, so speaking of case-by-case, Mersina, if you get married next week, who's getting +1s on this group chat, on this Zoom?
Wait, only AJ.
Can I pull it?
Yeah. All right, that's you. That's your.
I think
AJ is living. Okay, that's also what I consider serious. AJ's living with his girl.
Stipulation.
Oh nah, see, I don't like this.
The fuck?
Why?
I don't like this.
No, okay. This how I'm running when y'all come up to my shit, bro. And I don't give a fuck who my wife is either, dog. I don't care who my wife is. I'm paying for that shit. Sit your ass down. Anyways, I'm pushing P at all times.
I think it's a bigger issue than paying for the head.
So I'm going all my groomsmen getting a +1.
Okay.
And all my bridesmaids getting a +1.
Okay.
Right.
Like that.
So that's like 8. That's like 16 right there. Right. Whole family coming. Boom. My family probably like, let's go with like 30. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then 10, probably like 10 people that's not, in the wedding. Probably around like 10 people, they can get +1s. Everyone else, they getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I would say around 15 to 17 of my friends are getting +1s. That's how I look at it.
But you're picking 17 who are engaged, living together, or in serious relationships.
Run it. Bring a +1, because this is how I look at it. If I'm close enough and if I'm close enough with you to invite you to my wedding, I trust you. I don't fuck with a lot of people. So like majority of my friends are mature enough not to bring like a random girl. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, don't bring a random joint. But if you do, all good. But like, bro, if you fuck it up, like I'm gonna dead you. I'm off you type shit.
So
You know what I'm
Dom,
saying?
if you were getting married next week, do me and Medi get a +1?
Are you in my at least top 15 friends?
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But I think Mersina, the initial question was groomsmen and bridesmaids.
But then he said plus 15, 17 random people
That's Dom.
who are his
That's
friends.
Dom.
Yeah, I'm wilding. But I'm just letting you know. But groomsmen, all my groomsmen are getting +1s though. Easy.
Okay.
That's no question.
See, I told you it's a
The question
case
was
by case basis.
Yeah, but are your bridesmaids getting +1s, or they gotta abide by those rules?
No, probably my bridesmaids and groomsmen will probably get a +1.
Okay.
Yes.
Any type of +1, or gotta have a speculation or a standard one? That's my question. Like you gotta meet this criteria.
There, Dom. When we get there.
Right.
Like I said, it has nothing to do with bringing an extra head. There's a bigger thing to this. Especially
Maddie, what you doing? What you doing, Maddie?
My closest people, they're definitely getting a +1.
Hey.
So like, I mean,
honestly, also, but what if my +1 is actually one of my good girlfriends who wasn't invited to the wedding? Is that embarrassing?
Say it again.
Wait, yeah, what was that?
Oh, what if
let's say, okay, for example, let's say Dom didn't invite one of my girls. He knows all my girls, but one of them wasn't invited. But I got a +1, and I picked
one of your girls gonna be in the wedding?
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fight for her.
Hey,
Go crazy!
Hey, fight for her.
Hey,
Oh my
Mersina, we don't, it could be a she, it could be a he.
All right, my fault. Go what you saying. I had to say some dumb shit.
You bring whoever you want for your +1. That's why it has nothing to do with
It
has nothing to do with being in a relationship with someone.
Yeah,
I think you guys are thinking of it on a whole nother aspect. Like
I think it evolved into like we have to know the person than just like a wedding date. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Bring one of your Instagram followers. Hey,
turn up.
At the end of the day, you want a good time.
Love is blind. Love is blind.
You want a good time.
Oh God. Well, speaking of Love is Blind, have you guys been watching that show? It's the second season out, and all I see is red flags for every single member of that show.
I've been watching. I've been locked in.
Hey, can y'all like summarize that joint? Like, what is it about?
So for those who don't know, Love is Blind. So it's like, I think it's a group of like 15 girls, 15 guys. They all meet each other through a wall. So they don't even see each other. They have a little notebook and they, talk through the wall, take notes on each other's like lives, past, personalities. But within 10 days of talking, they propose.
Oh, wait. Is everyone talking to all 15? They get a chance to talk to all 15? Or they automatically met?
It's speed dating. So I don't know if you've ever been speed dating where you actually get to know. Yeah. Yeah. So if they propose and they say yes, they finally meet in person and then continue their vacation in Mexico and then live together and then meet the parents. And then final decision is like literally the wedding day. So for those who haven't seen it though, do you guys think you're able to propose to someone just based on communication without knowing the other person's physical looks?
No.
Straight answer, go.
Really blind.
No, but if I had a chance to get on that show, I would get on that show.
I was saying the same thing. The thing is, you know what? Can I tell you guys? When you meet somebody, they're like, oh, cool, they look cute, whatever. But you get to know them and your emotional connection grows. It starts to overgrow their physical attraction. Like they look better to you because of the emotional connection and mental connection.
All right, good point. But we've never really experienced that it's like a flip. You're not going to talk to someone if you're not attracted to someone initially. Like you're not going to give them the light of day. This time you're doing the conversation first
without seeing them.
But then you're going to be not shocked, but it's like you're going to hit a brick wall if the looks aren't there. And that's it. That's like the ick you get and you'll never get it back.
Yeah.
But like with conversation, personality, what is it? Well, no, personality, you get the ick too right away. I mean, you'll know right away.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But like, do you think you could build that attraction to someone
without seeing them?
With 10, I don't know about the whole 10 days. I don't know.
It's like let's say the conversation, personality, amazing when you don't see how they look, but then when you see how they look, you're like, oh man, like not what I expected.
It's not your standard, right?
Do you think from that point, after getting that quote unquote ick, are you going to be able to build that attraction?
Hold on. Well, what's the ick? Just the way they look? That's not up to your
Like,
standards?
it's not what you expected.
It's
It's
not
just
what
like,
you expected.
yeah.
Like, damn.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just I've never been. I mean,
Depending on how ugly she is.
Well,
If
for
she
the
like-
show, for the
If
purposes
she
of
like
the
a
show,
7.5, I can work with it.
Yeah, nobody on the
7.5,
show is
yeah.
mad
I
up
mean,
though.
7.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Dom
7.5,
in.
Dom. I mean, 7.5. If her personality is top tier and she's
Yeah.
7.5, yeah. What 7.5?
That's
That's quality.
I'm talking about. I mean, I would
6?
say 6.
Nah, I can't roll with a 6.
Nobody on the show is really like below a 6 though. Like you got
For real? Everybody straight?
There is.
TV
I mean,
purposes-
Mersina will tell you every guy there is under 6.
AJ, all the,
Yeah.
Oh,
AJ,
okay.
all the girls can get hit on that joint?
Okay, not all of them. not all of them. But I
Let me look at Love is Blind real
the way
quick.
they had them matched up though, it was like, all right. I guess this is to counter Medi's point. There is like that ick, but at the same token, like a lot of the people that were like connecting emotionally or on that level with communication wise, they look the same. So I don't know.
Oh, it looked good.
It was almost like they matched their what they look like with how
Damn.
they communicate.
So this shit
So it was
fire.
like if you was slight ugly, you kind of met somebody that was slight ugly.
Facts.
Like ugly, yeah.
Yeah. And
Facts.
if you was like top tier, you
Facts.
kind of met somebody who looked kind of like y'all communicated in that same presence. So like I don't know how that connects though, because you know what I'm saying. Like how can you tell? People were telling by the way they were communicating or the conversation they were having. It was like they kind of matched up. They couldn't see it, but through the TV, like damn, y'all will look cool together. Like y'all look like y'all rock.
Yeah.
And they rocking though.
Got a
Just for
question.
the experiment, just for that experiment, just like Dom, I would probably do it too. Because when I tell you guys, and I'm not trying to sound cocky, when people meet me, especially guys, their mind goes to one thing. Oh, she's not even smart. She just looks good, whatever. But if they were to know me, my personality, and how stupid and funny and all this shit I could be, and then see me and be like, oh shit. I mean, I'd be a part of that experiment.
Nah,
I'd probably
but
do it.
just going off of like, you know, me being around you for X amount of years, I never heard a guy think you were stupid. Or like, you don't
Really?
act stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't get
Dude,
where you got
but
that from.
people think I'm super like prissy
I
and
can
high
see
maintenance
intimidated.
too.
Prissy and high maintenance.
Yeah.
Maybe over the past like 2 years off your like nice IG pics, but that's whack for them to even think that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But that made me think of like, how do y'all feel about people that put looks over personality?
Can I give an example from the show and then
Perfect.
kind of like delve from there if we can?
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, so there was a dude named Shake. He came in through the jump and he was literally like, yo, I want my
He
shorty
black?
to be banging. No, Indian. Crazy.
Indian.
Yeah, crazy. He was like, yo, I want my shorty to be banging. Like, I don't care what she talking about. Like, fuck all that. I want her to be
Crazy.
rocking. And I'm
Mind you, he was
like,
a 5.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But okay, keep going, AJ. Keep going.
Okay, yeah. So he was talking like that until he met another Indian girl. Long story short, both of them never talked to Indian people, so they ended up matching whatever. She was actually very solid, but he was saying that she reminded him of like his aunt, so he couldn't. He wasn't attracted. He had the ick, and he couldn't get over the ick the whole time.
Yes.
Man.
But the thing was, he was like, yo, I connect with her so well. Like, she knows me better than anybody, but like, I'm just not, I don't have that animalistic attraction.
Animalistic attraction.
What day do they see the girl that they're matched with?
As soon
Like,
as
After
as soon
they
as
propose.
and you say
So
yes,
they-
you get to see each other.
show starts on day 1. When you can ask to marry at any time?
No.
From that point on.
Oh.
So if y'all connect
Yo.
like day 2, like somebody connected the first day, probably like 3 days in, said, yo, I would love to marry you. Shorty says yes. Y'all meet each other, and it's like, all right, I'll see you when we meet our honeymoon in Cancun.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought they don't propose till after, no? I guess not. That's the whole point.
Well, you have to
Show Love
propose
is
within the
Blind.
10 days. Yeah, within
Propose
the
within 10 days, and then you go to like your little honeymoon in Mexico and meet the other couples, and then you look at each other's apartments and places, and the parents are involved, and then you can say yes or no literally at the altar.
Right.
Yeah, it's like you
my
used to have
Indian
to do
girl
at the
deeply
altar.
did. She said,
Yeah.
Like, nah, let me not spoil
Going
it.
back to Dom's thing about the
Yeah.
looks versus personality. I think anybody that says looks does not matter, or it's It does. Like for anyone who says that, they're lying because you gotta have that attraction. Like they gotta look good to you at the end of the day, especially in this world these days.
I think looks gets you in the door, and personality keeps you there. I would say that
100%. I mean, personality is like the looks is the sprint, the personality is the marathon. If you got no personality, you're not lasting a week.
Facts.
No.
You're not getting to the third date.
Yeah, nah.
You'll be lucky if you get to the second.
Facts. Man, you just chopped her off like that. But now you're right.
Unless
I feel that exact same way. Unless she's stupid fine. Like, damn. I got you. Yeah. Well, that ain't in a lot of cases, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. So look. So speaking of marriage, right? So we haven't even talked about Ye, the motherfucking GOAT, and Kim K, the motherfucking GOAT. How y'all feel about that whole like divorce?
We haven't said like anything about it.
We haven't said anything about Ye.
You guys haven't?
Yeah.
Hey,
You
it's
guys,
a lot.
We
You know? Yeah. No,
Yeah. Look at her saying you.
you.
I'm off y'all. You and
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. What is this?
We're a family.
Yeah. Talk to me.
I got all my sisters with me. Come on now. But yeah, how y'all feel about Ski Davidson and Kim K and how Kanye
I
went
think
in
this
on?
is just a game, man. This is just like a game.
a
Keep
rollout,
going.
big rollout. I feel like everything's a rollout.
But yeah.
I think I said that was something else, but I think everybody uses something for something. It's like something to gain.
What does Kanye have to gain from this
thing.
though?
I don't know, bro. Want to sell Donda? Like at this point, what else does he have but Donda?
Oh shit, he got Yeezys. Too.
Yeah, so I mean everything.
And he got Gap.
Yeah, all what is it? All publicity is good publicity, whatever. Like whatever comes out is just going to be.
Bad publicity is good, yeah.
Yeah, we just want to like if it's bad, let me just go see what he's doing. If it's good, I'm still gonna go see what he's doing.
I'll say the grand scheme of it, I don't think it's fake. But obviously, you see who he dates now. This girl that looks smack like Kim. Nah, that's publicity stunt.
Yo, earlier today,
some of that shit he's serious though.
Yeah, I saw it on I don't know, it probably was IG or Twitter, probably Twitter.
Yeah.
Someone posted that he was dating Kardashian. Mersina, you probably know it, the clothing brand.
Like Shein.
Or it might be the bikini Shein.
Okay, wait. But Shein's owned by manufacturers in China.
Right. So he's dating this lookalike
manufactured of Kim K.
Yeah. So this complete lookalike. So someone put Kardashian at the end instead of Kardashian.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
I was dying.
That's funny.
And like, she looks smack like Kim. Like, she got the looks, she got the ass. Like,
so is he done with that Julia girl? What's her name?
Yeah,
Julia?
yeah. They broke up.
Yo, they said, fuck it. They said she was like, she got passed around a little bit. So yeah, once I heard that, I was like, oh, he definitely not staying with her. They said ASAP used to talk to her, Drake used to talk to her, and a couple others.
Yeah, he was free. Wanted to see what everybody was talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
just need to know what that person.
He married Kim Kardashian. He doesn't care where.
Yeah, but no, I got you. But I didn't think he was gonna stay with her though. Not that soon.
That was like a quick thing.
For sure.
All right, out of the relationship, what about did y'all watch the Donda performance? Did anybody watch that?
Nah, I didn't even know nothing about it. You could have went to the movies and everything.
Yeah, I think the only reason you really didn't hear much about it is because he pulled from Apple. And remember, like most of the times it's been on Apple Music, and it's probably like big promotion where it's like it pops up on your phone, just like Kanye West, Donda. Like he pulled away from that deal from 100 million to do his own thing. So he had it streaming on Amazon, Twitch, and YouTube.
So you knew about it like days before?
I didn't.
Because I knew about it the day before it happened. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, the only reason I knew about it was a group chat for real. Everybody started like, yo, this song crazy. I didn't even know it was on, to be honest with you.
So wait, was Donda 2 better than the first one?
We haven't listened. Have you listened?
Whatever he played, though, I mean, he has a couple new songs, but during the thing, he did play pretty much Donda 1 and then just kind of it's like a deluxe album, it seems like. A deluxe.
Hey, I want to bounce back to the relationship part, right? So hopefully I'm right, but if not, I'm gonna make this shit up. It's cool. So Kanye and Kid Cudi are really good friends, right?
Yeah.
And Kid Cudi is cool with Pete Davidson. Kanye got mad at Kid Cudi because Pete Davidson is Kid Cudi's boy, and whole time while he was hanging out with Kanye and Kid Cudi, he was basically waiting for his opportunity. That's how he thinking. So he not canceled, but he cut off Kid Cudi because he's like, yo, how you gonna be friends with the dude that talking to my ex-wife?
That's what that
Y'all
is. I never connected that.
Yeah. So do y'all agree with that? Like, does he have a point or like he wilding?
He wilding.
I don't think he wilding.
Yeah,
I don't think I would want my girl to cut off. Yeah, no, he not wilding.
It's my reason.
Extreme, but I mean,
it's like he could. Kid Cudi. I don't know how close they are, but I feel like I would have done some a little bit more research. Like, yo, bro, so did you even tell him like don't do that shit? Like, what are you doing? Like, did you try to stop him or what? Like, because that's wild. Because like, bro, Pete Davidson, I believe, was in his house before. You know what I'm saying? Like, they took pictures together. Kanye, Kim, Kid Cudi, all of them was in one picture.
He asked him out, right?
I don't know.
He was posting all them pictures. He asked out Pete Davidson or something.
Oh shit! Nah, I ain't see that.
Yeah, no, he was spazzing on IG. Like, I mean, posting by the minute and with.
That joint. And he called him Skeet. Yeah. But what did you think, Mersina? You think that's fucked up? To be mad at Kid Cudi over it or what?
Say that again. So Kid Cudi's Pete Davidson's friend?
Yep. So he was mad, like, bro, you ain't gonna tell.
I mean,
Pete
he's kind of reaching, but I
he
get
reaching?
it. I mean, he reaching a little bit, but I'm trying to put myself in Kanye's position. You know, it's like like my ex, and then the girl. Okay, well, that is pretty reaching. So my ex is
trying to connect dots, right?
Girls' friends, right?
So
your best friend is dating my ex-wife. Or your ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? You're one of your best friend's friends.
I think it's because it's close to home. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like we spent valuable time together. I allowed you to be around me and my wife, and you gonna do that shit. And you friends with my mans?
Okay,
my mans ain't saying nothing.
That's different. If he's been around and
he's been around.
Again, so yeah, that's different.
I don't know. All right, so look, who's your favorite artist currently right now?
Nobody.
It'll all.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, who am I listening to nowadays?
Music's trash.
All right, so we'll go Drake.
Trash.
You got Drake. Who you got?
For Cole.
All right, Drake and Cole. So all right, so Donda 2. Speaking of Donda 2, Kanye released Donda 2 on a STEM emulator. Basically, it's just like a platform that has a playlist that you'll have to subscribe to it by spending $200 to be able to be the first person or the first group of people to listen to Donda 2. That's the only way you can listen to it. It's going for $200. So I'm assuming y'all wouldn't pay $200 for the STEM emulator to listen to Donda 2, right? I wouldn't. All right. So what if Drake done that?
No.
What if that's the only way you can listen to it?
I think we can hear it later on. Like we might.
What if you never can listen to it?
What
if you never can listen to it?
No album is worth $200.
And there's still going to be a way that you can listen to it. I mean, I see the hypothetical, but it's always somebody's gonna put that shit out.
I mean,
I'd rather pay $200 for a whole ass concert of old songs they performed rather than a whole fucking new album that might not even slap.
Gotcha.
What the kids say.
That too.
Yep. No, music's been disappointing, if you ask me.
So, yeah. All right. So as a business move, do you think that's stupid or
smart as fuck?
Or is that smart?
I think it's super smart, yeah, because they know they got.
Some people gonna buy that.
Like they got a big platform, and some people follow them religiously. When it comes to the drop and stuff. So, I'm sure I know a lot of people who would drop that $200 to listen to be the first listener.
Yeah,
that's a joke.
But I wouldn't. I'd rather pay that much for a concert.
I know people are gonna, for sure.
For the experience, not just to listen to music.
For sure.
The STEM player, I mean, like, not for this hypothetical, but it does have a cool kind of feature like the STEM player itself. I just want to pay $200 for it.
Yeah, nah. Would y'all pay 50?
Yeah.
If I was a Kanye fan, yeah. Like a diehard fan.
You pay 50 for Drake?
You can play other songs, though, off the STEM player.
If I was a diehard fan of an artist, yeah, I'll probably pay and support.
50 the max?
50 the max.
Yeah.
If you're reasonable.
50, I'm still thinking about it.
I'll think about it, but
if it's Drake,
the only way, if
that's the only way. Yeah, I go.
And Drake's been disappointing though. Everyone's been disappointing. All these songs are been bad. I don't care what anybody says. Music's been garbaggio.
Yeah, but
It's kind of it's depressing. It's like
why do you think that?
I have no idea why. I mean, people barely coming out with music, or they got nothing to talk about anymore. It's just they can't come up with something new.
Yeah, it's just
you need something fresh, something you've never heard before.
It's hard to do that nowadays, you know. So many different sounds out there, or so many people trying to follow the same wave. And I don't know, like I'm like one of my favorite albums right now is Yo Gotti's album. I've been bumping it for 2 weeks, then I stopped. Yo Gotti's album.
The free game jump?
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I'll listen to an album for 2 weeks, and then after that, I'm like, all right, I don't listen to it no more. But that's like my favorite album so far, you know? I don't know why we have a short attention span like that. Like, it ain't nothing we can just bump for a full month. Like, I'll probably listen to it maybe like a couple of months from now, but I don't know. I think it's just a variety of different music. New music coming out every Friday. Everybody wants the new shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like an adrenaline rush. It's like social media all in like music. I don't know.
For sure.
But all right. So what have y'all been watching? We got this big not fun, but big ruckus about Euphoria. I don't even know if I said it right. I don't watch that shit. We had the Ozark part 1 come out. What have y'all been watching? Yeah, Power, all that shit within the past like month. And Snowfall's out.
I have not seen Snowfall. That's the only thing I need to watch.
For real?
I stopped watching Snowfall. I remember, you told me about Snowfall. I stopped watching it maybe midway through season 3. It just started it just kept being repetitive, and how much was really going on. I don't know how season 4 and 5 was. Are we at 5 now?
I think it's 5.
4.
Yeah, 4. No, yeah, season 4.
It kind of reminded me of Power towards the end. Like it started becoming repetitive, and they were like extending the plot too far.
Yeah. I gave up on Power, but Power Book 2, that was good with Tariq. I fucked with it. And
I don't fuck with Tariq. Tariq, he killed the show.
Because he killed Power.
Nah.
I mean, he killed Ghost.
Well, that too. But I just hated his character.
Yeah, shit.
His character.
He leveled up. He leveled up in the Power Book 2, though. I don't know if you watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, he was getting the gems out the way. That boy turned into his dad 2.0.
Facts. You watch Tommy's one? Tommy's Power? Dom?
I initially said when I watched it, I said it's like Med. You know what I'm saying? I told my cousin that, and he was like, nah, you gotta think about this. Tommy's Power is literally a whole new show. You don't know any of the characters except for Tommy, so you gotta give it some time. So I was like, all right, you're right. So I'm gonna wait. So far it's mid though.
No, granted, that shit, it's like build up. That's the only reason I'm kind of sticking with it, because I'm like, I know it's building up to something, but it ain't there yet.
True. Tell me about Euphoria before we get out of this junk, because I don't know shit about
Euphoria. Euphoria is definitely the biggest show out right now. Everyone's talking about it. You go on Twitter, you're gonna see nothing but Euphoria, especially Sunday night, Monday morning. I mean, it is pretty funny with the memes and the tweets that could be coming out. I mean, Euphoria is based with these high school students. And we're talking about young people who live a crazier life than any of us have lived. I think I can speak for everyone.
Yeah.
Based on what I've seen in the show Euphoria, because that shit was wild. I mean, it's just a group of girls and guys who, there's on drugs or, drug dealer.
Troubles of life.
Big troubles of life. Drug addicts, drug dealers, then there's people who are gay, people who are transgender, they got every aspect of it. So like pretty much the big thing is, I don't know how people are, what's the word I'm looking for? They could understand the show, but to me, I don't.
You don't get it.
I can't relate. Relate. And other people, they say they could relate, but I look at them like, I'm trying to think, how do you relate to this? Like this is
there's nothing on the show where I've sat and been like, damn, I went through that.
Yeah. Like, and I think 99% of people could say the same thing.
Yeah. I think it's just it's well told. Like it's a great story. Kind of the episodes that they put together have been really good. That's been leading up to like some stuff. Are we spoiling the show or are we just giving a?
Nah,
Yeah, you're spoiling it because
No, y'all haven't said
don't have
anything.
We
access.
haven't
I
said
haven't
it.
watched
We
it.
haven't
No,
I'm about to
said
say.
anything.
Can we
haven't said
spoil
anything.
the show or are we just trying
Nah.
to?
Mersina
I'm
hasn't
personally
watched it.
never gonna watch that shit.
Okay.
Why not though? Why not? What's the reason?
I
Tell us.
think
The reason.
the reason for me is just like, I know everyone watches it's the new big, or not the new big thing, but it's a big thing. To me, it's just like high school. Like, I don't give a fuck about fuck them kids type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
They're just drama. Like
And
I
just
like
like
shows with drama.
drug users, they're druggies. Like, yeah, they're having a lot of sex, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Y'all, no one said anything that I would be like, okay, that sounds like a good show. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't think it's like an amazing show.
Yeah.
But it does make you want to see what happens.
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
all I can give you. It's a good plot.
It's the
Are
same thing
people
with
getting
All-Star
killed?
show.
Like, if people ain't getting killed,
I
I
think
don't
people are
see that.
getting killed from what I've
People getting
spoiled
killed.
for myself.
Like, is
Yeah.
there gangs in the show? I need gang activity,
There's
criminal
it's like a
activity.
Gang.
Facts,
Kind of-
facts.
There is criminal activity. It's just a different type of criminal activity. Not power. We're not talking about power.
Yeah, that's what
criminal
I
activity.
need. I'm
Well,
a
there is
gangster at
some.
heart.
You would love Fez. I love Fez.
Mhm.
Fez makes the show.
Hey.
Oh,
Fez-
Fez is on the joint.
Yeah, he's Fez. He looks
Sound
just
like
like
the
Mac
fuck
Miller.
boy.
They did. I don't know if you guys seen that. They did mention that they might do a documentary with Fez
Oh,
being
wow.
being
That'd
Mac
be dope.
Miller.
Yeah,
He looks just like him, so
yeah.
he
Huh.
could definitely pull it off. And then the girl Maddie in Euphoria, AJ,
I
she'll
hear
be
her name a lot.
Ariana Grande.
I can see that too.
Yeah. So
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't know how to. I wouldn't sell the show. I would just say watch it, and then if you're hooked onto it, you watch it. But yeah, a lot of people that I know that don't like it is for the reasons that is just different.
I think. But what's the reason? You think it's because they
One, I think
They
one.
too good?
So I'll go into it. Fuck it. One of them is they're saying like, yo, you're looking at high schoolers do all this stuff. That's what somebody told me. They
Okay.
say, yo, I'm looking at high schoolers and it's like not conditioning, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're watching high school as fuck. But TV.
They grown as hell.
They
Playing
good
it.
as hell.
High school.
Yeah, but anyways, go on. Two, I think with do you call them not as progressive or traditional, where it's just a whole bunch of gay stuff, transgender, just something that they're not going to sit in front of the TV and watch. Like they respect it, but they're not just going to give their time.
I don't think the people. I think they don't really respect it. That's why they don't watch it.
Yeah, you can.
They
say
don't
that
want to
for me,
see.
too.
They don't want to see that on TV.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is
Each his
understandable.
own,
People
yeah.
have their own. People have their own. Whatever. I mean,
Yeah, no problem with me, man. Look it up.
I think it's like the big other thing is like some dude who thinks he's a tough guy. He's not gonna be like, yeah, I watched Euphoria. That's how I see it too.
I don't think that's a girly show though, is it? A lot of guys watch it.
I would say
A lot of people watch it.
it's definitely more
It's
a
geared
girly
more
show.
towards that.
Some people would say it's a girly show.
Yeah.
But
I don't try to think about it like that. I mean, if it's a good show, I'm watching it, whether or not it's
sure.
pushed towards girls or guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
nah,
if
I
it's a
love.
good show, I'm gonna watch
I
it.
watched Love Island, so
Bro,
that's a
Love
girly
Island.
show.
Go crazy.
That's my shit.
Hey,
Love
we
Island.
need another UK. US is trash. Love Island,
Oh,
US is
wait,
trash.
UK's fire?
Oh, you
What?
hold on. You said
Watch
you
the joint with
US.
Tommy Fury. Watch the
Tommy
joint with Tommy
Fury,
Fury.
season 5.
Yes, my baby
Love
Amber.
Island, UK.
Facts. That joint go
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, I'm locked in. I got some.
Yes,
Yeah,
watch
AJ.
that joint tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, nah, tonight. What you mean?
Oh,
It's still
shit.
9. Yeah, watch
Yeah.
one episode. You be hooked.
Yeah, nah,
I
that joint go crazy.
Bet.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
US
applied. I applied to that joint. Maybe we might need to think of a way. We gotta get like
All
a
of
certain
us
amount of
apply a
likes
different show.
or some shit, and I'm a post my shit and show y'all niggas what I said.
Automatic celebrity status.
Because you had to talk about yourself for like 3 minutes. I went in.
You gotta make a video
But-
of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I done that shit. But I
Did it?
applied like 2 months too late or like a month too late.
It's another
Trash.
show out there, bro.
Yeah. Just imagine knowing someone on that shit, like on an episode. That should be so funny.
Because I would want to see, like, are you gonna go on the show and be like you, or you gonna be like TV?
Facts. I don't know what I'd be.
I'm going on there to play the game to get celebrity status. I don't care if I win or not. Because regardless, if I make it out there with
so you would turn up. You would turn up.
I'm going crazy.
But AJ, Love Island, it's like if you're going crazy and you don't like quote unquote.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we're talking
connect. You out after 7 episodes.
No. Yeah, it's dependent upon the show. If we're talking about Love Island, I'm going in there and I'm finding love, but to the point where I know I'm solidified with the public. And then whatever happens behind the scenes, you
can. Yeah. You gotta do stuff.
I will win the fans off the you know how like all shows like we have like behind the scenes, like in the curtains, one-on-one with the cameraman.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I would go crazy there, yo. I would go crazy there. That would be my way. Because like, you know, some majority of these shows that I've seen, at least, y'all know more than me, they'll have like fan voting and shit like that. So I'm gonna try to win the fans too. That's why I think you would have to.
They'd be like fan favorites because they're over here talking about like we love him or on the social media. Like, yeah, I'm trying to win the fans, baby.
Facts.
I'm here for that.
Facts.
Yeah, sure. Man, y'all got me excited. Love Island UK. I bet.
Yep, season 5.
Yeah.
Tommy in on that bitch. Fuck it. Shit.
Those shows be lit, bro. I don't know why it be lit though. Like I'd be mad when she put it on, but then I slowly like just creep over to the TV and be like, "Why he doing that?"
Yeah, y'all got me hyped. I'm about to watch Love Is Blind and then go to sleep. A little episode.
Yeah, Love Is
Blind.
Watch
that.
That's actually really good.
How long are the episodes?
Hour. There's 10 episodes per season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got multiple seasons.
Yeah,
there's 2.
Season 1 was like a couple years ago.
Season 1 was good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one better? I want to watch the better.
Season 2
is more tea. Yeah.
Real quick, you guys watch Too Hot to Handle?
Yeah, watch that.
I watched the first one.
That go crazy.
I haven't seen the second one.
Watch
the second one fire?
Watch the second one.
I think there's 3. No.
Nah, I think there's only 2. Right?
They just did the second one, right? No, there's 3. There's 3.
I think they just did the third one.
Oh, they just did the third one, but don't bother watching the Brazil one or the other ones.
No, I don't watch the other 4.
Brazil?
Yeah, there's a couple baddies.
I can't get past the subtitles though. I need to understand. I'm not trying. I gotta. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch, not read.
True. I might update y'all on a Brazilian friend I met, but we'll let y'all know in like a month. But all right, if you haven't followed us, make sure you follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. What else? Shit, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok,
STEM emulator.
STEM emulator.
On there too. We got stems of just me talking, just
facts.
All that.
Make sure to check out the boy and not the man. See you, ladies and gentlemen. Deuces.
Let's go.
Oh.